All right, guys, so I'm actually on my way to a training right now. If you guys don't know, anytime you purchase a multi-head machine from Ricoma, we go out to your location and we do a full 2-day training. Now, this customer actually purchased 2 8-head machines, so this is gonna be a pretty fun training. And well, I brought the crew with us so that you guys can follow along. Now, I will not be doing this training today. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow because it's already 6 p.m. here. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so we finally made it. Now, I did call the customer just a couple minutes ago and he said that 10 a.m. works for him. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Almost dropped my coffee. So guys, we're pretty much ready to go. We're in the lobby right now of the hotel. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. He wants us to be there at 10 and we're only 15 minutes away. So I'm gonna enjoy this coffee and I'll see you guys on the road.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, so I was told that this customer has already a Ricoma machine. He has the MT1502. So most likely he already knows how to use it. And he probably doesn't need the basic training, but he does have a staff. So maybe his staff needs to go over the basics. But basically, I'll be tailoring this training to their needs. Now, usually when we go out and we do a full training, we have a syllabus that includes just the basic training. It includes pretty much your panel operation, troubleshooting, and lastly, it'll include your maintenance. So those are most important things. Now, on top of that, any questions that they have, most likely they'll have questions because they already have one of our machines. So I'll be happy to also answer those questions. Now, we're almost pulling up here. Let me just double check that we're in the right area. Okay, yep. Okay, so we're almost pulling up. Let's get to meet the staff and let's get to meet the owner as well. Okay, guys, so we just pulled up. Now let's go ahead and knock on the door and let's get ready to meet the staff. Come on. I think this is it right here. I hope I'm knocking the wrong door. Okay, guys, so I just met the customer and his staff. Very nice people. Now, what I'm gonna do now is basically just walk around the machine and making sure that everything is set up correctly, meaning that the machine is already threaded, that it's leveled, that is connected to the power supply correctly. And lastly, I will be checking the accessories and making sure that everything's there for them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get started. Come on. All right, so I'm done with the machine checklist. Now let's go over to this part over here. This is a pretty cool part here. Okay, so here's where we have all the accessories. I'm basically going to be just checking over them. You know, we do have the syllabus. So with the syllabus, it's very easy. Just go over them and check it. Now later on, once I'm done checking this, I'm going to be going over to the staff and basically just seeing where they're at and how I can tailor this training. That's pretty much it. And then we can still follow our syllabus and go on to the next step. Okay, so I'm all wrapped up inspecting the machine. Now I'm gonna go over and talk to the staff and see who's actually gonna be running the machine. Hopefully is all of them, and also with the owner to have him come here and see what we're doing. It's very important, at least for us in Ricoma, that everybody's involved with everything we're doing with the training. So like that, and anytime anybody can come in and take over and kind of keep production going. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, guys, so I just finished talking with the owner right now and the whole staff, and it's gonna be a great day because we're gonna be starting from the basics, and it's perfect. It's what I prefer doing because like that I can show them my own tips and tricks, and for the one that don't know, it's great knowledge for them. For the one that do know, it's kind of like a recap. So that's amazing. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and have a drink, and then we're gonna get started, okay? I'll be back.
What you doing, Willie?
Having a drink of water. Basically, we're gonna be going into the threads that the machine use, some tensions, the needles that the machine use, the bobbin tension. But when you have the best tension, you want the machine to kind of run through the thread to run through the whole machine so that you get the right tension. The scarf always facing the back, the hole facing directly towards you. So if you have the hole a little bit side to side, then you could potentially have some shredding or some thread break. All right guys, so we're pretty much done threading the machine and practicing with the bobbin, and now we're almost ready to start with panel, and we're gonna be going in there and practicing as well. So come on, let's start that now. First, what I'm gonna do is just show you an overview, then we're gonna go in there and touch each and every one of those, and then lastly, we're gonna go and follow the rules of how you would start, like the process of starting from beginning to end. So you have your home page, here you have your design. Around the design, you have your hoop. And then now this page here, you're gonna see your design. Here, you're gonna see how many designs you have. All right guys, we're pretty much done practicing with the panel. They went ahead, they chose the design, chose colors and everything else. So basically right now, we're getting ready to embroider. So one last thing I forgot with the panel. So over here, this is like your speaker. So if you wanna listen to music, you're gonna go over to, I'm just kidding, I'm just gonna see what's All right guys, so a quick recap on what we did today. The first thing we did, we went into the basic training. Then afterwards, we went into some panel training and some practice. Then the last thing we did today was finally flat embroidery. Now tomorrow, we're gonna start off with some troubleshooting. Then we're gonna go on to some cap embroidery, which is a really tough one. And then lastly, maintenance. So it's been a pretty long day, but it's been very productive. And yeah. I hope you're enjoying. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right guys, so it's day 2. We just made it to the customer's location, and today we're gonna be going over 3 topics. The first one's going to be the cap embroidery. Second one, we're going to be doing some troubleshooting. And the third one is going to be maintenance. So let's head on in and let's see if they're ready. Come on. Whoa, okay, you guys are ready, bright and early. Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing? Nice. You getting some practice in?
Yep.
Nice.
Still practice.
All right, so guys, if you huddle up for 1 second, I want to tell you what we're going to be talking about today. The first thing we're going to be talking about would be some cap embroidery. Oh, you like that, right? And we're going to be showing you pretty much how to set up your machine for any type of hats, also how to align your design, how to trace it properly, and then we'll move on to the next one after we get some practice. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Let's get started, guys. Come on. What we're gonna do right now is change the brackets. Okay, so you're gonna use this Allen key, and the ones that you're gonna be doing is just this one here and this one over here. if you see under it, has like a little rail. See that rail right there?
Oh yeah.
That's gonna go right in there. So we're gonna go in with the rail, the left hand, press it in, hand across, start from the brim, all the way across. So starting all the way across, lock in the little one. All right guys, so we are done with the training for the caps, how to hoop the cap, how to center it, how to trace your design on the cap. And the next step we're gonna be doing is basically going over some troubleshooting, like the main 5 steps. But just in case, if you guys get some trouble with hooping caps or anything at all, remember we have a 9 to 9 from Eastern Standard Time. And we are available 7 days a week, so if you have any troubleshooting questions, give us a call. All right, let's go ahead and finish practicing and let's move on. All right guys, so we're done embroidering on the caps right now. They're actually really smart. They were able to get it in the first run, so congrats to them. We're ready to move on to the next one, which is going to be troubleshooting. So let's wait for them to take off the hats, and then we're gonna get to it, okay? Now we're gonna be talking about troubleshooting, the common issues that you'll see. For example, there's mainly like 5 of them. You're gonna have some thread breaks, some needle breaks. You can also have some birds nesting. You can also see some puckering on your design, and the last one would be some registration issues. So basically we have 5 levels, okay? We have the middle ground, we have going up will be the most tensions you're gonna be getting, and going down will be the least tension, all right? So what are the things that you're gonna be seeing? What are the symptoms that you're gonna be seeing on the machine, right? All right guys, so we are done with troubleshooting. Now they're pretty much just checking out the tensions and getting just a little bit of practice. And after they are completed, we're gonna jump into maintenance, which is gonna be the last thing we do for today. All right, so let's just wait a couple minutes and then we'll get right into it. So if you want your machine to stay up to date, not have any issues with embroidery, any registration issues, everything to run nice and smooth, you want to make sure you do your maintenance. And now what we're basically oiling here are these springs, right? So not the actual spring, but the shaft that's inside of the spring. You want to make sure that this is completely off, and you're going to go in there and take everything we're going to be doing now is basically taking all the old grease off, putting new grease. Now I really enjoy showing you what to expect when you purchase a multi-head machine from Ricoma. Now if you already have a multi-head machine and you have some questions, always remember that we are 7 days a week, 9 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. All you have to do is give us a call or reach out to us. All right guys, thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery, just in case you don't know. I'll see you guys on our next video. Bye-bye.